Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Sacramento Redwoods 5-1. Brooklyn beats 5-1.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Sacramento Redwoods and the Brooklyn Beats. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Sacramento Redwoods and the Brooklyn Beats. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Brooklyn Ball Club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visitors from Sacramento, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player,
I can't believe you just said the winners of 5 of their last 6 games. What the hell?
Your offense is doing.
Alright, let's set the control. Super CM. Make it slow. Jump forward. Here we go. Alright, Ed, we got you in the chat. How you feeling about your chances in this one? I know you feel good about your team. I know you're going to talk it up. But in all honesty, how you feeling about your game here against these Redwoods? I personally would make the Beats the favorite, probably by about 4-5 points. I'll make the over-under about 48.
5 touchdown passes last week. I thought, well, he's going to be the FC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. Seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone. But he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Josh Allen saying he's getting 5 interceptions and 5 touchdown passes in this game. I think I'd like what I said better, 5 interceptions. That's how you talk right there.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown.
Look at that. Look at this. Are you kidding me?
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Fuck AB.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 43 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it just starts right out of them.
Good old Minka saves the day. That kid's good. That kid's good. Hey, do you want to trade him?
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
He said showing some anger. That's hilarious.
But I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the scrimmage, there's nothing but room to run.
Looking for the end zone.
Picked.
This is going to be
Is that Minka?
intercepted.
It was. Minka Fitzpatrick.
The intended receiver there, Allen.
There you go. He laid out for that one.
Ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play.
God dang. Look at him stretch out for this. Nah, mine. Tap the toes. Beautiful. 1, 2, and then the ass.
So here's
well done.
To take over on offense. First carry now. This This is Alvin Kamara. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result.
Ed, I'm going to give you a random NFL trivia question. Who is the all-time leading scorer in Raiders history? See if you know the answer.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run. This is Kamara. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down. Here's Kamara off the draw, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Nope, it's not Marcus Allen.
Is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Kamara, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Damn.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Goff. That's going to be caught.
He got spun around like a complete circle.
Only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game.
I'll let you know, Ed, the all-time leading scorer in Raiders history is celebrating his birthday today, and he is none other than Sebastian Janikowski with 1,799 points.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So here are visitors to take over on offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. On your screen now,
that's a good offensive line.
Starters at wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has.
Keenan, Antonio Brown, Ed McCaffrey, crazy.
How defenses want to cover him, he sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat him.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards.
Both teams are 5-1 in this game, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams are 5-1. Should be a hell of a game.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down.
All day, Khalil. Nah.
From behind, and he's going to be driven down. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Good move at the 30. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here is the home side to take over on offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to 51.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Damn, that's only his 2nd pass attempt.
On the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd. Goff drops this off to Kamara
Nice
out of the
move.
backfield. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the 1st drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so.
Good defensive battle here.
Whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
And a look now at the defense as they head back out there onto the field. And as we're going to see right here, they have been laying some pretty electrifying hits in this one.
And these are for real, okay? As you watch, think about putting yourself in that spot, about being the ball carrier or the receiver.
I don't want to.
And then taking that shot, it is something else. It's not like when we were watching that video clip where they showed you how they make sounds for movies. This is for real.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
Sheesh.
Forward for only about a
Look at the way the
yard.
beach just swarms with the ball carrier here.
Here's 2nd
It's
and 9,
crazy.
just a yard on that last run. This is McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he
Picked.
fires one that's
Intercepted. That's to the house.
Quan Alexander, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is
Already thrown 2 picks. Jesus.
So I'd say there's a little bit of clouded vision, right? Sometimes he sees clearly, sometimes he doesn't. I know on the sideline they'll be going over things and talking about what the coverages are and what they're seeing.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
And they recovered it. Jesus, that third. Well, what? 4th turnover, ain't it?
Often on fumbles, You look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it.
This is crazy.
Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So here's the home side to take over on offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
The Beats defense is ridiculous. That's what's happening.
But now they face a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Goff. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
The Beats defense has been ridiculous all season.
And it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Back to throw, Goff. And he's got the hook up to Landry. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff.
Picked off.
And a big turnover there. As
wow.
His guys will get the football back. Thomas, the intended target. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every
what a
team
game.
gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want
McCaffrey on the counter. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Right there. 19. Right there. 54 Mike. All day, baby. All day. All day.
Now Allen off the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they blocked it. Pressure coming, and this is a booming. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. In for the score. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good to make it 14-0. So not only did they block it, the awareness to go and grab it and then take it into the end zone for 6 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on now, let's go.
Now let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. They've got to find a way to get him more involved in this game plan. Down here in the second quarter, he doesn't even have a catch.
And don't think they're not hearing about it in the huddle and on the sidelines. And we often think of wide receivers at times being disruptive. It's just that they know
Yes, Cold War was fun. That was fun. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
They can make big ones. They want the ball to help their team.
Yeah, you got to think he's going to want the ball more. 1 target, no catches. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Here's Allen to throw it. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll get this.
Game's getting out of control, ain't it, Ed? Can they block another one? Sheesh.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He has not had the start to this game that he envisions here in the second quarter. He's struggling a little bit. But, hey, they're in the lead right now. So, kind of what's going on in his head, do you think, Charles?
I think that's what he has to keep in mind. Winning the ball game is not going the way he wants in terms of his own play. But, oh, yeah, that's right, winning the ball game. So don't press. Don't try and do things outside of what's going on right now. Don't try to increase your game or get yourself right. Just make sure you continue to lead your ball club and keep them moving in the right direction.
Well, they've got that lead so far. 1 interception for him, no touchdown passes. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And this is incomplete.
Just missed him.
The intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. A 10th carry for Kamara. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Goff. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
3 down, 3 down. 4 yards.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. So here is the home side to take over on offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Goff on first down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the ground, this is Kamara. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Hey, we got four down.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Watch the run.
Now Kamara, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Gone. This is the tight end Fant. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Now the try here for the point after. And it is now 21-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 3rd down, Davis. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, I can say he's looked pretty good to this point.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now it's gone. It's caught. Smith. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here's the home side to take over on offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff, sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. From the gun, here's Goff. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7 yards.
This game is starting to get out of hand big time. Two teams 5-1. Sheesh.
Break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he slings one that's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Goff. Going back to Lander. This time he's got him complete. And they work this out past the 25. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Here we go.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
We got 4. We got 4.
Goff now looking to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Goff now looks to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So here is the home side to take over on offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Kamara. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now Brown. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. To throw again on second down. Goff. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 15 yards on the play. First down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
What? 20! Watch the run. They're running.
On first down, Goff. And this one complete to Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
No gain on the play there, second down.
59.
They run it again with Kamara. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
20.
Hey, watch the slant.
What's that?
On third down, here's Kamara. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Single receiver.
To throw again, Allen. This will be caught by Brown. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. This offense so far on third down, can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On first down, Allen. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup there. Here's Allen to throw it. This one into the hands of Hurd. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Don't want to jinx the beats, but can they keep this shutout?
Here's Allen. And the grab by Croft. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So on the
It's weird how the main part of their logo is all the way on the 45.
As they've got things rolling on this drive. Allen's throw is complete. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Allen again. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Catch is made by Hurd. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I smell pick. I smell pick.
Completion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Over the middle, he completes it to Hurd. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here.
False start. Not what they needed.
So that'll back him up 5.
How you feeling about this game so far, Edward?
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Allen to throw once more. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
They just swarmed to him 4th and 3. Sheesh, will they go for the field goal?
Defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
I would go for the touchdown. Well, not touchdown, first down. A field goal's not going to do much this late in the game.
Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing.
Smart call here.
Go for it on 4th down.
It's a toss, and he fell. No. Oh, my God.
He won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker, and as a result,
The toss on 4th and 3 was a very interesting call. They should just run the ball.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted.
These are teams effective on the ground today.
If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop
103 combined rushing yards.
Again, it's Kamara and an alley to run.
There you go. Beautiful.
Before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
The biggest mystery of the DFL season has been how did the Columbus Aviators defeat the Beats? Hey, that rhymed.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Brooklyn looks like they're going to go to 6-1 here.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little daylight there.
I mean, Sacramento has nothing to be ashamed of. If they lose, it goes to 5-2. Half the season gone by. Kamara again.
Running with Kamara.
Fight, eat the clock.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down.
First down here would be very important to eat the clock even more.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And he's got the hook.
You got to stay in bounds.
Only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch a game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Here's Sam Cook now. He's been terrific so far. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Allen now looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The offense on 3rd down, the struggle has been real. They have had ample opportunities. They've yet to cash one in. This is 3rd and 7. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one.
One thing I want to do with this league is get more views while we're live. Get more people tuning in. Let's grow this league.
Slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
4th and 5.
Allen going to go on 4th down.
Pick.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Uh-oh.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, that defense is ridiculous.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush.
The entire Brooklyn Beats defense is a goddamn cheat code.
An interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps.
There should come a healthy dose of Camaro.
And it has to be in the minds of the
Right up the gut, over and over again. Look at that.
So take care of him, protect him, take care of the ball.
Let him use his speed and just penetrate that middle. Poof, poof, poof.
The rest of the game, reward them.
So it's our home
Alright, Ed, as I was saying, 15-minute quarters. Games are between an hour and a half. That's cool when all we're going to do is 8 games. So, yeah. No need to adjust much this season. Well, in the off-season. I might mess with the sliders a little bit, figure something out. I do think teams get too many sacks as a team. I don't think the running game is as effective as I'd like it to be. I don't think many owners are going to disagree with these thoughts. So that's the 2 things I really want to fix in the offseason.
They'll run. This is Camara. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
I appreciate Sacramento. They know it's over. They're not even wasting timeouts. I appreciate that. That's great. No need to snap it. Shutout victory for the Beats. What a way to put away a 5-1 team. Sheesh. That's sending a message to the league right there.
They absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that?
179 yards allowed to 284. Sheesh.
Guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Brooklyn, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
I'll be live. Hold on. Let him talk.
This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm back live. Hopefully sooner than later with a Week 9 preview. We'll go over the stats, statistics. That's the same thing. Standings, injury report, the whole 9 yards, ladies and gentlemen, as we move to Week 9. Playoff picture is really starting to take shape now. So, the SLS Gaming Network, this has been the Dynasty Football League, and we'll see you on the field. Later.